Good evening. Just a quick update. It's January 11th, 2025, and so the update on the Cybertruck explosion. Okay, with Matthew Livelsberger supposedly shot himself before the car or truck blew up. Well, I did a video on this a few days ago that shows evidence that Livelsberger did not shoot himself in the head. If you'd like, you can go back to my video to watch that. It's called something like New Press Update, Cybertruck, Gunshot, Flash, and Explosion. Does not make sense. Does not make any sense. Because in the clip before the car blows up, it shows him sitting in the car with dark windows, but you could still see a man, the silhouette of a profile of a man in there. And then the next clip, it shows the start of the explosion, and it lights up the man sitting in the seat, and he's still sitting there, and his head is intact. There's no gunshot wound in his head. There's nowhere. What? And you see it right here in what I have up right now, Las Vegas Review-Journal. Driver shot himself before Cybertruck explosion. Where did he shoot himself? Because we were told, now it doesn't show here, but we were told that he was shot in the head. Okay, so that is not true. There's no evidence of that in the picture of the photo of the car before it totally blows up. He's just sitting there. There's no signs of being shot. Again, if you're using a .50 caliber, there's huge bullets in this gun, and it apparently has a very strong recoil. It's very powerful. The head would not be intact. In fact, it would practically be gone. So, here is a little bit of what when I was looking this up. The investigation into the Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas on January 1st, 2025, has provided conflicting evidence regarding the presence of a gunshot wound to the head of the driver, Michael Allen Livelsberger. According to Clark County Sheriff Kevin McMahill, Livelsberger had a gunshot wound to the head prior to the explosion, which is believed to be self-inflicted. However, some reports suggest that the body was burnt beyond recognition, making it difficult to definitely confirm the presence of a gunshot wound without further forensic analysis. So again, even with my problems with this story, here you have conflicting stories because of the fact that supposedly his body was burnt beyond recognition. So how would they be able to show that he had a gunshot? First off, again, there wasn't any gunshot wound in the video, the photo of him sitting there in the truck before the truck lit up and after the initial lighting of the truck. He was still sitting there, head sitting, on the neck, no problem. So, Multiple sources, including the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and the FBI, have stated that a handgun was found at Livelsberger's feet and that he had suffered a gunshot wound to the head before the vehicle exploded. These sources also noted that Livelsberger's remains were severely charred, complicating the identification process. Despite the conflicting reports, the official stance from law enforcement remains that Livelsberger had a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head prior to the explosion, which is a complete and utter lie. And catching the lie so blatantly with the evidence right there and a picture is quite remarkable. But I guess nowadays all you have to do is look at stuff yourself to figure out what's going on. And yeah, now why are they lying and saying he shot himself in the head? That's a good question. Why are they putting that in there? They didn't even have to put that in there. They could just say he blew up in, the truck. But for some reason, they keep putting in, he shot himself in the head because he's, PTSD and he's depressed and all this other stuff. Why is that such an important element to the story here in the investigation? Maybe we should dig into that and find out why, somehow. Why is that having to be part of the story here? Okay, well, that's what I wanted to share with you. Maybe you have some ideas of why they were doing this, and go back to my video on that if you want to see the actual photos showing that his head was intact and he didn't have any wounds of whatsoever. If it was him. They're saying it is him, so there you go. Okay, well, until next time, I hope you're having a good evening. And please follow my channel and like my videos. Share my channel, share my videos if you would, to get the word out about my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching my content. It means a lot to me. Until next time.